Okay, boys, so it's Wednesday. So, update time. I've been working away here. Sorry I haven't been going live, but it's been a kind of a rough week with the whole election results and all that stuff. I needed a few days to get my head back on, but here we are. I'm seeing the bright side of things, you know, like there's definitely a lot of positive things that came out of it. So we just got to keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. Never give up the fight, right? So, okay. So I've gotten this vestibule pretty much framed. There may be a couple of things I might do, which I'll explain to you. I got the far end down there, the column done, the pony wall done, so I'll take you down there and show you that. This is going to be like kind of like an update. I'm going to go live again over the next days, and I can go real into detail and show you guys some other stuff, but hit the like button for me. Make sure if you have any questions, you can ask me here in the live, or if you're watching the replay, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you, okay? Okay, let's check this out. So from afar, so we're going up 12 foot, half inch on the walls, okay? 12 foot, half inch. So I lasered in obviously all of the top track for the ceiling purposes, right? And there's a line of sight. I've tied it into the back wall, so it's super sturdy. There's a little curved section in here, boom, boom, right? There's another wall that's coming out here, okay? And hence why I overlapped the ceiling, because it'll come right out to that second. Hey, what's up, my man? It'll come right out to that wall, okay? And then that wall straight down. It's like I say, double 6-inch heavy gauge wall. It'll go right into there straight, okay? And so the curve will only be on the inside. So that's why that's overhanging there. You will see there is going to be bulkhead details throughout the build that I'll show you guys. But there's two different ways to do the box beams. Okay, this one way where you cap the one side, and you got to clamp. The trick is to clamp your clamps right in the corner. I've shot video for all of this. I will be editing videos soon, and you just work your way down clamping, and then you do the ends. Making sure you stagger all your joints, so you can see the track joint there and track joint there, and then your stud joints like from side to side, okay? You're staggering all your joints. Putting screws in every 1 foot, and at the top, this is the other way. You just flip the one track upside down, and you got to try your best to kind of square it out. As this one's so long, this one was a little more twisted than I'd like. So I'll show you why I built it the second way, the second one. And then I got the super heavy gauge angles to catch it. So this is for the bottom, and I have one at the top as well, you know, obviously angling this way. Those are like 16 gauge angles, 18 gauge box beam, okay? And then you can kind of see in the top, okay, where the perimeter is on this end is a stud, okay? For the perimeter, there's a stud on its side screwed up this way. On this side here, I've put 2 screws in the stud on the track, and then of course the track is also screwed off, okay? There's like so many screws, okay? So one of the things I'm thinking about doing here, well, I'm not thinking about it, I probably will do, is I'm going to run a heavy gauge furring bar at the top, on the top, to keep it more from warping. They're a little twisted in the middle here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put heavy gauge furring bar along the top, because it'll be like hidden, no one's ever gonna see it, okay? And I do have some. I did order some for this purpose, okay? This is the hat track or furring bar, whatever you want to call it. Now this is heavy gauge flex track as well, heavy gauge. So it does come in heavy gauge, which is cool. So you can kind of get it now why I built that ledge up there, okay? I built that ledge up there to pick up the ceiling. There was literally nothing to attach the ceiling to on that side, so I put that little ledge up there, okay? And then you can see the track on the back side is screwed down to the other track that way. So you put track on the both sides, literally building it like a sideways wall, shooting your tracks to the steel there, shooting a track to the steel there. Okay, but yeah, the rest is sitting on top. So I've got a screw in the top of the track on the back, and a screw in this other track at the front. So there's 2 screws in that as well. And then you can kind of see this is the other bulkhead, the other box beam, I mean. So this one here, I just cap both sides, boom, boom, and then I put a 3rd track on the top, flipped the other way. This one came out way more straight, so I didn't have to worry too much about it being like twisted or anything. Okay, this one came out really, because like literally when you're building box beams this big, the littlest thing can put you out of whack, right? But then you can kind of see there's the track on the front here, right? And it's perfectly square. I'm squaring everything. It's all perfect, okay? Also too, the studs, right? This is all lasered in and squared over track. So it's really nice. Looks really good. And then we have the end stud on this side here. And then, of course, one of the things I do is I'm always covering the steel, okay? Always for drywall, okay? There's not a stud here because this is going to be something we do at the end. We're going to drywall straight in, okay? And then we're going to put on the one side. Then we're going to put a stud with drywall on the front, or you know, sometimes we use we're going to get a cap, right? A cap for it. But yeah, we got to do it in a sequence. So we put the drywall in, put the cap, and then we push a stud. I like to put drywall on it anyways into the aluminum flashing. Push it in to the mullion here, and then put your screws in, and then the cap, like, it's nicely finished, okay? So that's something we do after the fact. I am going to be putting channel in here as well, I think, on at the 4-foot on the longer walls. But yeah, you can kind of see my little system here. Excuse me. So I've tied it in to this wall, okay? I have another one of those heavy gauge angles on the wall coming out, picking up that track. And then this is the curve top, okay? So like I was saying, we're just going inside the track instead of going on top. And I'm putting okay, but yeah, that's kind of how I got that. And then on the other side, you can see I've gone straight across, okay, because the wall on the other side goes straight across. It's going to hide all that. I have this screwed in this way and this way, so it's that little stud is super strong, and that's the catch this wall, gives that wall extra strength. And then looking down, there's our track. You find your end points, and then you bend the track, and then you just do the same for the top. You can kind of see we overlapped it as well on the bottom. Okay, overlap. We just do it the exact same for the top. I've cut a tab out of this top track from basically here to there to allow the track to go into it. Okay, and just screw the heck out of it, right? But I can't believe it, like, it's so strong, you know. The one thing I don't have, I want to get some heavy gauge angle, and I'm gonna put it on the ends here, some heavy gauge angle. Because yeah, like actually, you know what? I gotta double check these studs. They don't look right. Something looks off here. Better double check that after, but that's fine, fair. Because transferring your 16s on that side is a real pain in the arse. It should be fine. I'm not too worried about it, but I need to add angle. I'm gonna get some heavy gauge angle, just normal 1.25 by 1.25, and I'll put it on the top to catch the end of the drywall on both sides. Okay, same thing here. I'll just put an angle at the top to catch the ends for drywall. And that's that. No, we never. We don't ever do steel stud on the ground. No, we build it. We build it in the like on the air. We bang our bottom track. We have certain ways of doing things, but yeah, no, we build it from bottom up. Yeah, never on the ground and stand it up. No. Okay, moving on. Actually, it kind of come down this way, I guess. At the end here, the column drops down to 12 foot, ½ inch again, and I just wrap around the column. This is where the hallway ends. Excuse me. So the hallway comes straight out to about here, and then we have a wall that's going to come across here with a door in it. So I'm not going to drywall it yet because I want to put clips here, right, on this steel. I want to put clips to catch this drywall, or to catch this God damn it, you know, the whatever. Or you know what, maybe I will drywall it, and then I can, yeah, it doesn't matter, I can drywall it. I just got to leave the back open so that I can screw the stud in on from the back side. So basically just carrying my 16s off the drywall, 16, 32, 48, okay? So it's going to come right over to the column. You can see the column it's super strong tied in. I have two, oh, I forgot to shoot the brace on this one. Anyways, I got a brace at the top. It's all squared around. It comes over here. Oh, I can't fit through there now. I have to walk around the long way. God damn it. Hang on, dudes. And taping, I'm almost done. I got a couple more coats to do, but I'm working on the taping. I just had somebody working with me, and I got this material, so I just put a pause on the taping, but I'm gonna finish that like over the weekend or whatnot. So. Oh, yeah. The box beams I build on the table and then hang them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. So basically, I build the box beam on the table. Then I laser in square over the lines for the angles. I put the angles on both sides, and then I set the box beam on the angles, screw them in, and then screw the top angle on after. Okay, but yes, I build them on the ground. Those are super heavy. Like, they're heavy gauge. They're actually pretty heavy. I gotta take this brace out now. But yeah, if you come over here, excuse me. Oh boy. This is where we use the pony wall braces, okay? But anyways, I still need to add a brace on the other side. I forgot because I have one at the top, one there. No, I guess I don't really need to. It's pretty damn strong, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's all tied together. I got the one screw back to back, or one stud back to back, corner stud in there. And then on my pony wall here, I've screwed a stud into this stud with a clip as well, so it's super strong. And then I got all these. These are the Bailey pony wall posts. Okay, I put those every 10 feet. 3/8 bolts or redheads. Okay, 3/8 redheads by 2 inches. So I go down 2 inches. And yeah, I have video to kind of show you guys how I've done all that. I've pre-plotted it, pre-drilled the steel, pre-marked everything, and I put it right on where the 16-inch studs are. Okay, and then basically 3 screws down here. You steel screw in the stud, and it's like gives it a whole bunch of strength. See there's another one, another one, and then coming around here, I got one here, and then 2 on this side here. Okay, 2 on the ends here for the corner for this little L, because it's just, you know, it's super. It's just, you know, it's like, that's the part people are going to bang into if anything. So one on the very end, 2 screws on the top, 2 screws on the bottom, both sides. And again, 3/8 redhead down there, okay, for that strength. It ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm like, you know, it's not moving nowhere. Super strong. 48.5 up, so it'll take a full sheet with a 1/2 inch space along the bottom. Joining it the same way as I would any other top track. Taking advantage of it if it lands on the same stud. But next step is to build. I have to build another wall across here with another box beam opening for another glazing unit that goes in there. But basically, yeah, that's just it. All of this is lasered in because it's all in the ice, in lasered, like all in eyesight. You know, people are going to obviously see it, so it's got to be all perfect. And yeah, so that's pretty good. I'm getting there. So next step, hey, what's up, Bob, man? How you doing, brother? I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dude. That's great. Thanks, brother. Super appreciate that. But yeah, I can kind of tell here. So my 16s kind of ran off a little bit. It's not like the end of the world. Like, that's the nice thing with ceilings. It's like the same as a laydown. So you know, when you're going around things trying to get your 16s, something happened. I can tell right at the very end here. Everything looks great until the very, very end here. That gap looks different than that gap. It could be the twist in the top, but I like I said, once I have the furring bar and get it all like squared out, it should hopefully look better. But I don't think it's not a big deal if that happens. It's probably nothing too crazy. It could be maybe an inch, even that's not a big deal, because you are gonna do laydowns, okay, and you can always cut your butt joint to land on any stud you want. So as long as it lands over 4 feet, you're good. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. I like it to be perfect, sure, but it doesn't always have to be. You can also see here on this track coming across here, I have another heavy gauge angle on the very top, and it's actually screwed into the stud on the wall there. So yeah, everything, adding braces and clips and just to up the strength as much as you possibly can. But yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, the voting really sucked. The election sucked, but I mean, there's some positives. I mean, it was really close. The other guys had to lie, cheat, and steal to get what they got, and I would be ashamed if I was them. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're disgusting human beings, and they didn't deserve a win because they've cheated, lied, and stole. And I mean, I could give you, they're just nasty people, and they voted against the working class. Blue collar came out, voted conservative all across this country, but all the people like that are, you know, easily manipulated. There's obviously a lot of them in this country, because man, I couldn't. It was too close. It was too close, man. It was a really close vote. My province in Alberta, we voted conservative in every riding except for 3, right? Which is great. We also gained more seats than the Liberals did. So we gained 24 seats. The Liberals only gained 11. So we actually did quite well. The leader of our party is awesome, and I guarantee one day he will become prime minister. And I hope it's soon, because with a weak minority government they have, it's gonna fall fast. Thanks, brother. No, I appreciate you. No, I really do appreciate you. Oh yeah, Michigan. Hey, that's sick. I dig it. Right on. You know, yeah, no, we have a couple of welfare provinces here that really vote the wrong way, which is like awful. And one of the worst things is that Quebec, for example, they have 6 seats that belong to Alberta, but the Canadian government gave it to Quebec just to please them, you know, it's so awful. We get the shaft over here. But that's awesome, Michigan. I dig it, man. Right on. No, that's awesome, brothers. Beast mode, yeah. But anyways, I was hoping for a boom, and we would have got one. But yeah, it's just, I don't think it's gonna happen now. But we'll have to just keep fighting and see what happens. You know, the fight ain't over. I was hoping to take a break from the fight, but nope. I guess there's no rest for the wicked. But yeah, we're looking good. We're getting some work done here, which is nice. I really like to see the stuff going up finally. Vestibule is pretty much done. Like I said, I might add a parapet at the front here, another like a 4-foot parapet just on the front, because when the other wall, but I might not. I don't know. We'll just see. But I definitely going to add the furring bar on the top to strengthen stop the studs from warping. And then my next mission, I think, is going to be the offices here. I'm going to mention that to the owner about getting the material now to do the front offices, because that's something I can do. I think I could probably get all that done before they're ready for me here in the middle, you know. We're getting there. And please leave them down below. I'm gonna I can go. I recorded everything too, guys. I've been shooting videos like of every step along the way. So once I got some time in the editing room, I got my glasses finally so I can see again. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe how bad my vision got, actually. But I could actually see again, which is great. I'm gonna get some safety ones so I can wear them when I'm working. But man, okay, what's it? ASW clips, what are they used for? Shaft liner walls? ASW clips, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up and get back to you, because I'm not 100% sure. I know in shaft walls, I don't know if there's any kind of special clip that I use on shaft walls. I can't remember, not that I know of, but I can look it up and I can let you know for next time. How about that? And but yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'll be back, like I said, doing some taping and some little dicking around. But if you guys do have questions, I could go more into detail another time as well. But I gotta get ripping here, because man, my oldest daughter Amelia, she just got braces today, the poor girl. So she's having a rough day. So I'm gonna go and cheer her up and yeah, spend some time with the fam, and then I'll come back tomorrow, get some taping done, get some piddling around done, and hopefully go live again. But you guys are the best, man. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you for hitting the like button for me, and thank you for coming. I really do appreciate you guys. If I missed you guys, if you do have any questions that I didn't get answered, you can just leave me a comment. I'll definitely get back to you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Bye for now, dudes. You too, brother. You too, Bob. Bye, guys. Yeah.